Hi, welcome back. Now you probably remember this box of rough out birch balls that I did a couple of months ago, and just want to show you how these warped and but they did not crack. So you can see the platter blank warped quite a bit. Still will be able to get a nice platter out of it, and this big ball here did not crack. It just warped quite a bit. You can see here no cracks or anything. These are not sealed. These are just natural drying, so without any sealer on the surface. And only one ball out of this, I think 20 or something pieces cracked, and it's this one. So just find the cracks. Where are they? Here we go. Hopefully you will see have these small crack here. Now I could put CA glue inside. That will hopefully stabilize it a little bit until it dries out, or what I like to do when I see the cracks developing, I like to turn them immediately to thinner version of the ball and dry it in microwave and then finish it immediately. So that's what we're going to do in this video. So just to show you a little bit closer, so the crack is going, at least for now, from this point to this point. See here. Now we might find some others once we get a nice clean cut, but we'll see. So let's just put this in the chuck. This is the step jaws. So we just hold it roughly until I get a little ridge on the inside. Slowly turn on the lathe, and with the ball gouge I'll just true up the top here. So just light cuts. It's very uneven tenon. So that's trued up, and with the square and scraper raise the rest, and I want to put a recess. Well, let's go here from the rim. First just going to true up a little bit. So that's one ridge, and I'm going to put another one slightly deeper inside. Usually what you can do is true up the inside, but this is only holding on small portion of the foot, so I just want to get it flipped around as fast as I can. I'm not sure if this will expand all that far. Let's see. It will, so that's quite good. So these jaws will now rest into this shoulder and just expand lightly. And now all of the outside is fully exposed. Now I can increase the speed a little bit. 1400 RPM, a spindle gouge. True up the bottom. Make the tenon and true up the sides here. Now the spindle gouge is quite dull. So that's trued up outside. Now we can see a little bit better what's going on in terms of splits. We have multiple of them here. So we have one here, and one here, going almost to the bottom of the foot here. And these, we'll see if I can get something out of this. So first always task is to remove these splits, and if I can remove them, then I can see what I can do with the ship that it's left. So That's the first task, but I want to first sharpen the spindle gouge. So the spindle gouge now is nice and sharp, so I'll reduce the size of the tenon, because one of that splits is going almost to the bottom of the foot here, so take that away. Let's see what's happening now. So this one is really quite deep or big. Another one here, but the third one I can't see it, so that's good. So what I'll do, just so I don't lose the mark, I'm just going to mark it like so, and this one should be here. So for now I won't touch this top bottom of the bowl, so I just want to remove this section. But first I need to check how much wood I have here, if I have any left. So by the look of it, or by the feel of it, I have roughly around 15 mil, and I can double check with the calipers. So right here where the splits are, I have much more, around 25, so almost 1 inch thickness here. So I have enough timber here, but how much in terms of depth here I have, let's check that real quick. Here is around 15 mil of thickness to the bottom here, so this should be quite interesting shape. Like I said, first remove this section until all the splits are gone. So look for the pencil line and I can't see them, can't feel them. I think I removed them, so that's good. So this is the remaining shape that I have. And on the foot here I forgot to check if there is a split here at the top. No. So this is what I have at the moment, and this is what I can work with. So let's go with nice clean shear cut. Maybe leave a band like this. We can do something on that. So I made a nice clean cut, so I can see if there is any other splits that were hidden or anything, and no, it's nice and clean, and really nice discoloration in this birch, so should be a nice little bowl. So I think I'll remove this band and just go with nice shear cut all the way to the top. Okay, that's nice and smooth, and now I can think about what I want here at the bottom. So I think what I'll do is make beads for this section of the bottom. So let's do that. This size of a foot is actually quite okay. So let's see. So with a spear point scraper, I just want to scrape this section here lightly. Remove any little lumps. Now, slight change in design. I did test out the chuck, and once I clean up the bead here, it doesn't no longer fits in. It's too small for the chuck. So this size is pretty close to the diameter of the base here. So I'll see what I can do on this spot. So if I make maybe a small bead here, I should be able to grip without any problem. So small bead on the inside, small bead here. And a little cove like this. So yeah, that's looking way weird here, so not like that. Let's remove this. So slight change in design. So make first flat. And I can even leave it maybe as a flat or a small bead, we'll see. So for the cove here, what I'll do is hold the spindle gouge. This will give me much cleaner surface as I'm sort of scraping the inside, so that's nice and clean. And let's make this into a bead. Double check. A little rougher here at the bottom. Try to clean that up. Here where the details is nice and clean, which is the important part. So just focus a little bit on this bottom section. I'll use this, grab this big scraper. I'll use it as the shear scraper, tilt it up on its side. Okay, that's a little better. So I'll sand this and we'll flip it around. So the outside is done. As you can see, the outside shape a little architectural shape on the bottom, but and I'll be holding by this small bead here. So that's the next step. Now, since this is wet wood, I still want to use something, the barrier between the metal jaws and the wood, because you will stain the wood from the metal. So, and you don't need to tighten this very hard, so that's okay. So light cuts, nothing major or big cuts, and there is not much wood on the inside anyway, so. It's quite good thickness, so just need to eliminate the vibration. So I need a heavier tool on the inside. So I have this 16mm ball gouge. So just put the fresh edge on the bigger ball gouge and just make a nice steady cut. So getting a little bit thicker at the bottom, so pick up the cut one more time. Now, doesn't want to cut here. I think since I reshaped the tool, I didn't get this edge quite right, so I need to resharpen it. So this should be better. Okay, that's almost even thickness. Quite happy with that. A little ridge here. Scraper, finish the bottom. You can see maybe here by the oscillation how the ball already moved. There we go, so that's the inside done as well. should be able to sand it real quick. A little rougher at the bottom, but that will sand out. The important part is here, the sides are nice and clean, so that should be quite easy sanding. So that's the next step. So that's the inside done, and now I have another step that I want to do to try out something, so bear with me for a second. So I have here a disc sander, and what I'm going to do is introduce a curve like this, a crown, so that should make a nice wavy top. So dust extraction. So the bowl is done, and you can see nice wavy top, much like with the live edge. It's really simple to do if you think about that, only one curve at the top and you get this wavy effect all the way around. So the bowl is actually quite dry for me to oil it immediately, so that's what I'll do, and I'll show you the end result. And here it is. So now you can see with that one curve that we make on the sander, you can get this kind of wavy, sort of fake natural edge profile at the top. And this is what I've ended up in terms of the foot. So large bead, a little cove, and smaller bead at the bottom, which I actually grip with the chuck. So that's nice, lovely finished bowl.